What's up, guys? Welcome back. And today we are playing some Madden 22, my season thingy. I am about 3 weeks back, 2 weeks. So I gotta get back because now we're in playoffs. Last game I won 70-3. If you guys can see, I'm week 16. Let's get a game. But I'm 14-1 right now. Wait, I mean, what week am I in? This is so... I think I'm in week 16 now. Oh. Alright. Is the mic good? This is a new headset I'm using, but right.
Today, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
This is still fight.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can buy for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
I have not played this game. I'm like super far behind.
Josh Allen, who is at the helm. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter.
Come on. Be like what you are in real life. Insane.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Making back.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind.
Sanders got it. Touchdown.
Let's go. Yeah. As I said, Buffalo all the way, right? All the way, Buffalo is going.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course.
Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Wait, I'm not playing normal. I'm playing
You
a
see
season
that
game.
kind of
What did I
advancing
just do?
into this game, don't you? Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets it.
Oh my gosh, what did I just do? I forgot I'm in a season game. So yeah, as I said, right now I'm playing a season game.
We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because
yeah.
but still,
Okay. Do you hear about
not from the 15.
Still got it though.
do you hear Miami?
Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Well, to what? He out.
The drive. Ryan staying on his feet.
So,
and right away he lost the football.
Tua is out. Quarterback, a backup quarterback out. So a backup quarterback right now playing.
A lot of bad news on that
So
play.
yeah. Also,
Ways it, able to retain possession. That was big for them.
well,
they lose 2 on that.
also,
even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
the Kansas City, they got a weak passing up. But if Buffalo make it all the way again to them, Josh Allen never won against.
On 3rd down, Davis.
I didn't like how much they gained. Josh Allen never won on Kansas City Stadium against
so opening drive.
whatever his name is.
And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Alright, let me see. What?
As we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps.
But
the prevailing message in each and every one of them was what?
He never lost against him, so never lost against Patrick Mahomes
He's taken down.
at his stadium. So they're going to be interesting.
The pressure
And we're going to be at Kansas City
Stadium
in there
this year too.
And get the sack.
If we make it to finals, and we will, we'll make it to a Super Bowl. We're gonna win a Super Bowl.
And that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage.
Whoa!
To the quarterback and finished.
What am I doing?
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Oh, I love you so much, Diggs.
Well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
But
Really
one
nice
thing is, though, Buffalo truly have,
focus and confidence
like,
I think we saw that
I did not
week,
mention
didn't we?
that
Talking
about
to him and the
Jacob.
coaches, they felt good about
Buffalo have a best wide receivers, any receivers. They have truly like a best, like Davis, Singletary, well, Singletary is good running back and that stuff. I feel like Lions have like the best running backs, but Singletary, sometimes he'll catch it. Davis,
not much on that
Stefan Diggs.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they
whatever number 88 is too. Lately, Josh Allen been throwing at him a lot lately.
In the defense's column.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here.
So, okay. Oh, I'm right here.
Allen. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What am I doing?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I filming they with Joseph.
Here's Allen to throw it. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Like
Cole Beasley, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Let's go.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
Then you will not have a video done today, right? If you can't, it's fine. But like, yeah, you will not, right? Also, yesterday when I went like I'm ready if you are, I forgot that I sent a text. You don't have to get a video done or something. I forgot to send that says I'm ready if you are. I'm like, and I read back. I'm like, oh. I forgot I sent that text, so that's why I said I'm ready when you are. So yeah, my bad. You know,
we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM.
Think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Doing.
Ryan.
I knew he would do that.
Right at the 50. 7 yards to pick up there. From midfield now, here's Ryan. His man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
Number 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up on 1st down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Oh my gosh, that's so... Okay, also, like, if you did somehow get done today, if you was looking at it, if you don't, fine. Okay? But if you, like, did, and, like, get from anything, it doesn't.
Free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive and it's been paying off for him so far this game.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
5th down, let's go.
It's Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A reminder, once we hit halftime, is Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Yeah, dude!
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big game there for the Bills.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flushed out right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Justin Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And now here's Ross. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 44, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The long long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football back. His time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at MetLife Stadium. Tampa Bay making the trip northward to take on New York. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Tom Brady at it again. 3 touchdown passes. From there, we stay in the AFC East and skip over to Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting Jags out in front. James Robinson, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Josh Reynolds, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Chocolate chip oatmeal cookie.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now Ross to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. To the sideline. Oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Ryan now handing to Davis on the draw. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ryan going to get this to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now it's Ryan. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
He did not get this down.
Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
Okay, let's give them that and maybe challenge that. I think this is it. But I'm challenging that.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy?
Wow.
To try and use size, try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. On third down, Ryan. Dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll roll him out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a run with Singletary. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown.
What just happened?
Emmanuel Sanders. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one,
Look at this.
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's Ryan. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. To throw again is Ryan. This is complete to Hawkins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. This is to Pitts on the quick slant.
No way.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch.
Oh, my gosh.
It'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
So close.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10.
I loved it.
Into the end
So
zone.
fun.
Another touchdown.
Here you go, dudes.
So another
Here
score
we go.
there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've
And
been pretty
Josh
dominant
Allen,
throughout this game.
Dude,
And
okay,
privately,
Lions made out with
Coach will add
playoffs.
in 4
Sad.
plays.
Super
That's the
sad.
coaching. And
I'm
he'll tell
bummed.
the ownership that
But-
as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Buffalo's still on. So Buffalo's winning it all.
And now here's Ross.
I think they like high rated this. I think
And up
it, like,
to
they
about the
one of the highest.
26-yard line, just across the 25.
I don't know if Eagles and Buffalo can make it, but if they can,
drive,
that will be a great game.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance
close
now.
my
I
eyes.
can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
No, he's
Drops it
tapping.
incomplete.
Oh, he dropped
and
it.
the struggles continue
I mean,
here. From the gun on third down, Ryan. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds.
He can flip the game.
To the
Yeah.
24-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game
why
maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every
And they are going to score
I love this so much. I love
again.
this.
Another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Ross to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
I just want a ball back.
It was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
We're one. Let's go.
40 on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long.
Buffalo is winning the Super Bowl. Buffalo is winning the Super Bowl. Buffalo is winning the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. Buffalo is winning. Yeah, that's not. Oh. Okay, can you disco call, because I'm gonna end a broadcast now. We gotta do one game, but can you disco call real quick? say yes, please say yes, please say yes, please say yes. Alright, yeah, if you, do you, like, know for sure if you can? Because if you can, well, I'm gonna keep a broadcasting until we get in a Discord call for we to have a way to talk. Here, I'm going to go get a laptop. I'm gonna go get one quick, okay? Here we go, Buffalo. Here we go. Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo. Oh yeah, same. Well, me? At like 2:30, I gotta go. At like 2:30, I gotta go. Or so. Yeah. I almost did. I ran all the way in my basement. All the way up. Okay. Good. Hello?
Hello, what's
Hello.
up?
What's up? I'm on my broadcast now. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching the thing. Even though as this is the only one watching it, but thanks for watching. 15-1. See you guys next week with the same Jets. I think. See you guys. Well, I may not broadcast next time, but alright, see you guys. Peace. I forgot how to.
Bro, Gabe.
I forgot how to end a broadcast.